What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one today. So I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that dropped this week and just kind of go over a couple things. I know there's a roadmap roundup I'll get to. Um, but as far as this week is concerned, we started off with open waves to PTU, all waves. I've been in it myself. I'll post a video about that later. It was pretty fun. Today, also, we started out with Pirate Week this week. As you can see by the background, is a question for Pirate Week. And then there's CitizenCon. I do apologize. I'm tired. I've been up very early today. I've had a long day already. But they've back to this. They have a CitizenCon, some sort of pack or something you could buy in store. We'll take a look at that too. So just kind of go through the Pirate Week stuff. It just talks about Pirate Week. There's libraries. There's apparently some sort of treasure hunt thing you can do. Go through Spectrum or newsletters and look for a code to put in here to take you somewhere. And there's Command Arena. This is if you go to Spectrum, you submit a picture of your a pirate flag. You might win something. It says reward with a vessel fit for reprehensible rapscallions such as yourself. So I don't know if that means you're gonna win a vessel. Like, that would be cool if you did a good paint job or a good pirate thing. So there's that. Excuse me. So this is kind of what they got going on. So right off the bat, limited time packs. So these are packs that you can buy. There is this one, which is the Titan starter pack. Let's see if it comes with anything interesting. So this one includes the Avenger Skull Crusher paint, the Avenger Solar Winds paint, Star Citizen, see digital download, 20,000 UEC, 24 months of insurance, and that's it. Nothing too special. So I got this one. It includes Cutlass Black, Skull, Crossbones paint, which are pretty cool. And then it comes with the Death Heads helmet, and then Clash armor, Markanda undersuit, VFG industrial hanger. I don't know what that is. So it comes with the pirate armor set that you see out in the verse. And now here we go to paints. So we have the complete paint which honestly, I think some of these other paints were something different, but they have them all here as a bunch of different stuff. So let's see. Mercury Star Runner Meridian paint. So I don't know if Meridian was ever just for pirates. Y'all can let me know, but I thought it was just a type of paint stuff like they had for the ships. So this comes with all of them. We'll just kind of take a quick look at what they all look like here. So you have, let's start over here. So you have the Skull Crusher paint for the Avenger. They actually have a Skull Crusher paint for the Ursa now, which is actually kind of cool. And of course, my all-time favorite is the Corsair. This is the first time they've had it, I believe. I'm very tempted to get this for myself just because I love my Corsair. I'm a Corsair fan. I just don't know, because my Corsair, as most of you know, is called the Emerald Duchess, and I usually use the goldish green paint with that. I just don't know if this paint really suits my aesthetic for my gameplay and the characters that I try to do. So I don't know. I'm debating it just because I'm pretty sure it's a limited offer. So I figured maybe. We'll see. And then this is the new one, obviously, because it is the Asgard. So the Asgard has its own Skull Crusher paint. Take a look at that. It's actually kind of cool, but I'm personally not a fan. But it is a pretty cool paint. Skull Crusher on the M50. I have this Skull Crusher one for the Vulture already from last year. They have one for the Mantis, but not the Meteor. Interesting. Scorpius, Skull Crusher. I don't know if that was there from last time either. And then classic pirate paint. So get some Meridians wear. Now I actually do like the Meridians on some of these. So the Meridian on the Ares series is actually kind of cool. I mean, through everything it looks cool, but I'm gonna tell you my favorite one is definitely the Mercury Star Runner. I think the Meridian on this ship looks fabulous. They have it for the Eclipse as well. The Hercules, uh, um, Gladius, Titan, and then the Vanguard. But this is so cool. I am definitely a fan of this paint for the Star Runner. Um, if I could, I would just probably I might gift it to my brother because he doesn't really care about that, which is weird. You know, like I love ship paints that make my ship stand out. I love it. And if they had a Meridian paint for the Star Runner, I might get it. I mean, it's this whole really stealthy black thing is going on is super freaking cool. If I had a Star Runner, this would be the paint for me. Like this is with the textures on it and everything, it's so perfect. And maybe we'll take a look to see if we can find a bigger picture of it, like in the paint section. Now, this is what really kind of got me fucked up. All right, so and I talked about this with my brother. This should never have been made. Like CIG is like not even trying. They just threw some dark colors and some skulls on some cargo. So just think about this for a second. Before everyone watches this, if you before you buy this, think about this for a second. If you use any of this cargo, I'm pretty sure it's not just for you to be left in your hangar. But if you use this cargo and you get jumped by pirates, this thing is gone until the next patch. Just think about that until they come up with actual item recovery that works where you go to a kiosk and you can select the items that you lost and recover them. This is gonna be gone. If the game crashes or something and you lose it, it clips through a floor, it's gone until the next patch. A 1, 2, 4, and 8 SEU container. There is no reason for this to exist. And to make like insult to injury, these two armors you can buy them individually on the store. There's nothing special about them. They are the regular RRS or Arden SL armor with the Archangel paint scheme because it's all black, and the Kanto Artemis armor. Nothing piratey about that. This is a this is not a good thing. If you're going to make packs for people, CIG, at least try. You guys should have made these some special pirate type armor before you just throwing two armors in a set with pirate looking cargo containers is stupid. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's stupid. I usually support everything a lot of things you guys do, but this is just like as bad as the blades when you try to get money for the blades. That was stupid. For those little flight blades, this is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. So that we'll just digress on that one. So that's all. You know, all the ships that are there are obviously for purchase that are for Pirate Week. So there you all go. All the colorses, the Gladius, the Hercules, the Mantises, and then the Star Runner and the Scorpion. So those are all there if you ever want to buy one of those. Now let's go to the CitizenCon pack. Let's go check that out. So CitizenCon Direct, 30 days, 2 hours, and 13 minutes. So this is the pack. Now, considering what I saw last year, right? I actually think this is actually a pretty cool set. To be honest, you get a cool new flight suit. Number one, I think it's cool, and someone zoomed in and noticed that this in the helmet over here has a number on it, which is exactly matching the number on the Paladin. So there's that. So I love this flight suit. I think this is cool. I like the way it looks. I think it's cool. Now here's where it gets a little sketchy. All right. It also, well, it's not sketchy. It's cool, but I'm still a little apprehensive about it because I do want to get this. It also comes with two armor sets. These right here. The problem is I do not know what they are. These don't look like anything that I've seen before. However, the problem with this is that if they are just armor skins you can get in the game, or Steam armors with just a little bit of just different skinning, what the heck? Like, I would be irritated if I spent money and there's armors I can just get anywhere, maybe just different colors, but I would be irritated. If these aren't two brand new armors, or at least two brand new helmets with other mixed up armor sets, I'm gonna be, I would be livid. So that's why I'm a little apprehensive. Like, this alone is cool. I like this flight suit, and maybe they might sell the flight suit separately. I don't know. I maybe not, but these two right here, they are, like I said, new armor set. So one and new armor set two. So my hope is that it's an actual new armor set. I hope it's a real new armor set. I hope it's not a reskin of an armor set we already have, or a yeah, or just a regular armor skin that's already been in the game. It better be two brand new armor sets. So you also get a undersuit, like I said, the flight suit with helmet. You get a jacket, which he's wearing. New FPS weapons. Now, again, it says new. What new things are we talking about here? That's what I want to know. What new things are we talking about? If it's reskins on weapons we already have, I'm gonna lose it. But if they're brand new, uh, you know, uh, I'm digging it. I'm down. I don't really care too much about the stuff. Challenge coin and trophy, no one cares. Decor, I don't give a shit about that. Because it's not playing to anything right now. I mean, we have base building, can set up our homes. There was stuff for that. Okay, whatever. But really, we can't do anything about it right now, so it's kind of not that serious. I'm only in it for all this. So we'll have to see what happens. But I'm debating on grabbing it. Um. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, the digital goodies packet. So we'll see how that turns out. I just would hate for it to be a waste of my money because um, currently I'm not swimming in it right now. So, but I mean, the more subscribers I get, then I'll be able to, like, hopefully get that check from YouTube so I can start maybe investing more into my channel, which would be super cool. So, um, share, subscribe. So, yeah, that's just what that is. So let's just take a quick look to see if we can find anything. The roadmap. I'm still trying to navigate all the stuff, so let's look at the roadmap. I'd be forgetting trying to find stuff. I think it's under the newsletters. So turrets, tentative. So right now NPC dropships are committed. That's good. I've seen this. This is actually really cool. I like it. That's released. Committed. The new heavy armor has been. I've seen it. I actually got the upper portion. I just need to find the legs and the backpack to complete it. Ladder stuff, snow. I didn't really look at it that much, but hopefully they're improving it. And then of course this medical gameplay improvements. It's crazy. So what else do we got? ASC, the science wing stuff, facilities. Yep. So that's all going. And then Wicklow stuff, flight changes. Yes, yes. Apollos. Everybody know that's coming. Sniper and SMG, and then these bearing lasers. So I've seen these in the PTU, and the sound is still the same last time I checked, and so is the blast animation, and there's really no difference in it. So I like the cosmetic change of the cannons, but that old sound and the old fire burst that you see coming out when you're shooting it has to be redone because now it doesn't even match this. It doesn't match this weapon, and there's only size 3. There's only got them up to size 3s. Where's 4 and 5 and 6? Like, come on, CIG. Like, let's get the rest of these out. You know, it needs to happen, and they need new sounds, and they need new actual fire animation because from what I saw, it was a bit. The sounds don't even match the way the guns look. It sounds abysmal. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. Here we go. This is the roundup for September. All right. So every 2 weeks we accompany the roadmap update with a brief explanatory note to give you insight into decision making that led to any changes. This is part of an effort to make our communications more transparent, more specific, and more insightful for all of you who helped to make Star Citizen and Squadron 42 possible. Just a reminder, 1.0 column showcase features and content planned for inclusion in our before Star Citizen 1.1. This means you may not have to wait for 1.1 release to experience them. As features, contents in 1.0 column become ready, they will migrate left into a point patch column for release. So that's cool. So they're 1.1 will not just be like a blast out of nowhere. We'll get to see all the mechanics and stuff gradually making their way into earlier patches before 1.0, so, which makes sense because you would want them to be, heavily tested and used and proven to work before they try to release 1.0. Because then we just have what happens when you see all the patches and all the patches keep breaking every time they release one. But they've been better about the patches, honestly. The patches lately, in the last couple patches, have actually gone off pretty well. So let's just hope that CIG can keep that momentum and really secure that foundation so stuff stops breaking every time they release a patch. So let's see what we got. 4.3.1 medical gameplay implementing MedGel and expand the overall medical gameplay loop with deeper mechanics around responding and tiered injury treatment. So one thing I read somewhere is that for this MedGel, because everybody knows MedGel is like 100K for a cancer MedGel, and then it takes up 50K for healing injuries, and then it also takes a full canister to respawn, which is stupid. One container of MedGel should give you at least 3 respawns, minimum, in my opinion. Like this doesn't make sense. This is stupid how they did it that way. So I heard somewhere they were supposed to fix that and give you more gel usage for more things. So it wouldn't be like a 1 for a whole canister of respawning. You maybe get like 2 respawns or 3 or something like that to make it make sense. For 100,000, nah, they need to make it more useful. Like that's crazy. That's like spending $100,000 on a car that's made completely out of plastic. That's dumb. So, RSI Apollo Triage, implementing the Apollo Triage for space industries, and of course the medevac. They're doing that as well. superior armor, dual missile racks for deployment on intense battlefields. That one sounds cool. Like this would be something I would probably like to be around. So, honest facilities. Update 4.3.1 expands the honest facility with the addition of Site B and additional content to research and engineering wings. Arkin Malter invites players back to the network of abandoned research sites scattered across Stanton system, hidden on nearly every moon. Though light security still lingers, the facilities have long since been abandoned by Associated Science and Development (ASD). Uh, at their deepest point lies Dr. Girardi's lab, where the darkest revelations await. So we've seen a couple of them. Well, I've seen a couple of them. I'm not gonna spoil it, but is this third wing is actually really freaking good. It is no joke. So I would say bring a friend, have fun. So NPC dropships. This is the one I told you about where you go to a place in Pyro, like headhunters or were citizen prosperity or xeno threat. You start shooting at the population. As soon as the number dwindles a certain amount, then you're going to see dropships jumping into the area, land using VTOLs, which is cool, and deploy troops, and then the ship takes off. So um, I like the paints that they put on them to separate them as far as the individual factions. So the factions have their own paint scheme, which is super cool. You know me, I love everything with an individual identity. Super cool. So they've done that. Uh, so that's really what the gameplay is. And then if you want to stop them from coming in, you have to disable the towers that have basically like a comms link terminal. So you just have to just disable, depending on how many are there. Could be one, could be five. Disable them, they'll stop coming. So I like that. That's pretty cool. Heavy utility armor. This thing is a little bit strange. Do I have a picture of this thing somewhere? Let's see. This thing. It apparently comes in a couple different colors. So, and this is on Reddit. I'm not gonna go there right now. So this is the armor. It looks a little strange, right? It reminds me of the helmet reminds me of a celestial from what was that movie from Marvel? Maybe it's called the Celestials? No, I forget. But they had a celestial being that popped out of some warp, and this his head reminds me of what's on these armors. So yeah, this is the heavy armors that you get. Let me see if I can see anything bigger. Here we go. So yeah, red, yellow. I like that green. I'm a big green fan. I like it gives it like that kind of that Master Chief type thing with the bronzy, copper-ish type visor. It's not too bad. It's growing on me. And then of course this one, um, and that one's weird. I don't like that one. But those are the heavy armors that they have. So yay for them. It's not bad. Just again, it's just not my cup of tea. And then Volt LMG. This thing is cool. So I like again. It's all about mechanics and things having their own character. This LMG, what it does, so when it shoots off, it shoots really rapidly. It shoots really rapidly at first, but as it heats up, it slows down. Now, some might think that's bad, but actually for this, it's a benefit. So it basically does where when it shoots fast, when it's cool, shoots rapid, it's like the bolts, the shots do not hit as hard. So you could shoot someone with like 10 rounds if it's shooting fast, and it takes them, they'll go down after like 10 rounds. But as it heats up, you can hit them and kill them with 2 rounds. So it's got its own little quirk, but it's really cool. It's a cool gun, and it's heavy too. So when you are shooting it, like I said, it makes it like you can't just sit there and hold it like some guns. Apparently, it's heavy, so It's cool. It's a cool little SMG. You know, I'm still very much on board with the Damico. I'm a Damico fan, but this one actually is probably a close second. I mean, some people like the S55. I mean F55. Is that what it is? Oh no, I'm sorry, the FS9, and then there's the F55. I'm not a fan of those either one. But like I said, I do like that Damico. It's really cool. But this Volt SMG has really got my attention. So it's one of my favorites. Um, and like whenever you do the magazine change, it's like this huge chunky magazine. So it's like clink, clink, clink. You know, it's crazy, but I liked its character. So I've shot it. It's cool. I'll play another video, but I like it. And then, as I was speaking about the bearing laser cannon art refactors, it's cool looking, but the sounds and the graphic that shows the shopping fire is I don't think it matches the gun. So mission pickups on location enable new missions to be discovered and added to journal when you approach or enter a designated area. I have not seen this yet, but I think this is super cool because now it's going to give people more things to do. Now you get into where you're opening up side quest game loops. I like this. CIG is slowly but surely making a proper MMO. Yes, we all know that they don't make the best choices at all, like all the time. Sure, some things don't add up, and sure, we can always complain about the bugs and stuff that's missing and all this stuff, yada yada. We can do that all day, but at the end of the day, they're making progress, and I that's the only thing I can note out. It's still they still have a long ways to go, but at least they're not going backwards. You know, they're still trying to move forward, still trying to add content to it, still trying to add gameplay loops and stuff like that. So I'm a fan. So I think they're doing great, but I think this new mission pickable on location is how you make side quests and deeper story arcs for stuff. So I'm digging it. I'm looking forward to it. And I think that's all that I have right now. Let me just double check a couple of things because I know some of the com links. Let's see. Yeah, it's about all the same stuff that I already talked about. So that's almost it. But there is something I just wanted to look at the see if I can get a big picture of the paint for the Mercury Star Runner because it's just such a cool paint. Look at that. Guys, that is so freaking cool. Again, if I had a Star Runner, this would be the paint for me. This whole thing is perfect. The textures with the black, it's just a perfect ship. It screams covert. It screams undercover, but it screams. Uh, if you see me, you better best watch out. Be suspicious. Be wary because I might be coming after you. But you know, obviously, the weapon complement is not quite the same for that. But if I was like someone doing secret agent stuff, this would probably be my main ship. I like it. So, but that's all I have today, guys. It's your boy Rapper Spiritus signing off. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.